close.
But it's zoomed out.
Why are you so close? But it can't be farther away than that. Hi.
Okay, so it's
so
Sunday.
this may either be my first show back or my last show doing Hairspray altogether.
Ever.
This might be this might be stupid that I'm doing the show, but I can't not do the show anymore. And I'm gonna set the record straight. I'm like getting ready to exercise. My leg.
They're like, what?
Dirty! My leg! I didn't pull a muscle. I didn't have food poisoning. I didn't sprain my ankle. What were the other things I heard? I think
the cramp.
I didn't have a cramp. But that's what people thought. I actually tore my muscle in my calf, you guys. My 10th show in, I tore my muscle right here. And I saw it on the sonogram. And I saw the fluid. And wait, come up here. Literally, the guy at the hospital who was sonogramming me didn't know anything. Obviously, he's not, like, doesn't know I'm in Hairspray or doesn't know anything about my life. And he looked at me and goes, oh, don't worry, you'll be fine in 3 weeks. Just a little tear.
Literally, and he said that literally 3 weeks. Like
it was exactly 3 weeks before the show's over.
Yeah.
And I was like, ah! So I've been out of the show Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and I'm like, oh my God, I have to just see. So they got me shoes, new shoes that have heels, because that helps, I guess, if you have like a heel, like a raised heel, so that it keeps my heel up. But of course now everyone's sure I'm going to break my ankle because I'm a total spaz. And we just walked through the whole show. Robbie just walked through the show with me to make sure that I can actually do something. I'm fine. Hi! I'm walking through my show. Say hi, Robbie.
Hi.
Robbie's walking through it with me. I probably shouldn't be doing this.
How you doing, Mama? How you feeling?
I don't know. Okay, so I'll just get out very carefully.
Yeah. Marissa, you're totally going to be fine. You know what? You are just like Christina Applegate in Sweet Charity, except you won the Tony.
So we kind of modified some things, but so ladies and gentlemen, this is either going to be a phenomenal day or a horrible day. This could be my very last day doing Hairspray at all. So then, Mark Shaman's note to me was that he wanted me to go on and say, Daddy, because the line is, Daddy, tomorrow I'm going to audition to dance on a TV show. And he wants me to go, Daddy, tomorrow I'm going to audition to walk on a TV show. So that's what's happening today at Hairspray. I didn't get a sprain. I didn't have food poisoning like Constantine. I was thinking of Constantine. I didn't have food poisoning like Constantine. Well, that's the
thing. Like, do people know that it was the craziest day ever at the Neil Simon?
On Wednesday.
Wednesday matinee.
Constantine had food poisoning and got through without love. And right then, he was like throwing up during the show and was like, it was so funny because actually during bells, I was like, I'm not going to sweat during bells today. I'm going to figure out how to not sweat during bells. And I was doing bells, and I look over at Constantine, and he's dripping with sweat. And I was like, only Matt Morrison sweats standing still. I'm like, Constantine, what is wrong with you? And I spent half the bells wiping the sweat off of Constantine's face. And then 2 minutes later, he's like, I'm not good. I'm like, no, you're not. And then he ran off, vomited, and then left the show. And then that night, at the exact same time,
Kurt had to come on for the rest of the show.
Cute Kurt. So I got so excited to run and kiss Kurt that I ran off the podium and and I felt like, it literally felt like someone punched me in the back of my leg, and I was like, oh, and I'm like, oh my God, this isn't happening. And then I sat in my dressing room, I was like, no, I can finish, and then I'm like, I can't finish, I can't walk. Wait, what else happened that day?
What else happened that day? Well, I didn't know what was going on. I had left after It Takes Two, and I noticed It Takes Two was weird that night, because I went in to,
Takes a lot!
I noticed it.
I was standing there in agony.
I noticed it was a little bit off. Yeah.
You just blamed it on Kurt. You're like, wow, Kurt's really throwing
to be honest, I was just watching Kurt. I was just watching Kurt.
In pain, I was like, you're hot.
And then my friend Alicia was there, so we went out, and I was like, went out, and we were just like hanging out. We went to Starbucks, and we were hanging out outside. And then I came back in, and I didn't know what was going on. And Laura, the dresser, was here, and there were Tracy Turnblads everywhere.
There were Tracy Turnblads
Annie was running around. Marissa Perry was running around, and I was like, what's going on? And they were like, everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. And I was like, what do you mean? What happened? And I could hear Marissa's voice through the monitor. Why am I filming you?
I don't know. Film the mirror. Then you get both of us. Hi, here, I'll hold it.
Do you have both of us?
I know. I wasn't looking.
Okay,
go.
Perfect. It's gonna feel just like Dancing with the Stars when I was like.
I know. I should warm up. Oh, Penny's here. Hi, friends.
Say hi.
Hi. Okay.
That means it's really time for the show.
How queer are we that Nikki actually comes down and is my friend 5 minutes before every show and at intermission. So queer. Penny and Tracy actually are BFFs. Wait. Hi.
My friend, I've missed you.
It's so clear. But by the way, wouldn't recognize her outside of that wig.
Right.
I actually would not recognize her outside of that wig. I'd be like, hi, it's so nice to meet you.
Hi, who are you?
I think you're really talented. What's that? I was telling them how this might be my very last show. It's either going to be my last. It might happen.
We'll see.
And then I feel,
How are you feeling?
I feel great.
Awesome.
I should be here.
Oh, no. It's just one.
All right, we'll
You
see.
get to walk around on your tippy toes
Stay
all
tuned.
day.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so the show's over. How do you feel?
Where am I supposed to look?
You can look in the mirror. But you have to keep talking. Obviously, she's fine because she's still obsessed with herself. Cut that.
Don't cut it. Oh, that's cute. Okay, so
It went really well.
it went well. Mark Shaman and Scott Whitman were here making fun of me the whole time. They were looking like they wanted me to come out on crutches, and they wanted the announcement like Patti LuPone had.
When
Patti
slippers.
LuPone like went in slippers, they wanted to be like, Patti LuPone has hurt her foot, but she'll be in the show still. So Mark wanted them to be like, Marissa Jaret Winokur has hurt her calf, but she'll still be in the show. Because there were a few moments where they're like, go Tracy, go, 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 and I'm like, really, I'm kind of standing still, but I've never sung Good Morning Baltimore better. I was like, if nothing else, I'm going to hit this song out of the park.
Well, like Judah and I were joking. We were like, it felt like Dancing with the Stars again. Like
Yeah.
it was that like.
Oh god,
that
oh
fear.
god, oh god.
But the Dancing with the Stars was only for 3 minutes. This was for
2.5 hours
of like, will she or won't
Will she make it? I felt like Christiane in Dancing with the
It
Stars.
was a little Christiane.
And I did wear my bandage on the outside.
Yeah.
And people made fun of me, but I felt to wear the bandage on the outside again. I realized that might have been a mistake. I'm going to wear it on the inside of my tights. But y'all, if you come, just know.
Just know she's hurt.
Just know I'm
She's
probably
here
my
for you.
my Tracy isn't jumping anymore. Which, by the way, was stuff that I put in anyways. Like
yeah,
I
not
don't
Tracy's job, other
like
than you.
I don't even know if like I just was like I think nobody would notice the difference except for someone that's seen the show 100 times because I just wasn't a spaz.
Right.
I kind of was, but then I thought, oh God, am I coming off as like an old, mature Tracy?
No.
Did I seem old and mature?
No.
I felt old
You don't
and
seem
mature.
old. At all.
Say that again.
You don't seem old at all.
I'm a pretty girl, Mama.
You're a pretty girl.
Wait, Susie, who plays female authority figure,
Yeah.
fell into
Fell in
the
the pit.
hole in the pit during the jailhouse and stayed down there. And I was like, she's out, she's out, she's out. And then she gets up with her shoe and she's like, dance, ladies, or whatever.
Did she say something like, I fell?
Yeah.
I fell.
I fell. Like, she fell into the pit. The theater is clearly cursed. And then Wilbur ran off stage throwing up. Wilbur did. And then
And my favorite thing about that is it was after Timeless. So then his next entrance.
he was throwing up during time.
Yeah, no, he was throwing up before.
He was like, I'm gonna get through
No,
Timeless.
during Timeless. And so then he went off. And then,
I'm sorry, not everybody has food poisoning. Clearly there's a bug going around the
something's
theater.
going
This is
around.
the fourth person that's left halfway through the show.
And so he comes. So when it's time for Wilbur to come back out, it's the scene where he comes out in the disguise, and then he takes off the disguise, and it's not the same person.
And he didn't even have a mic. Maybe this is God's way of saying, keep this show open.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be closing.
Yeah.
We're taking out the stars. We're taking out everybody. Keep this show open. Oh my God, it's a horror movie. Like, don't leave the theater.
Yeah, it's like the ghosts aren't letting
The ghosts aren't letting us
the cast of
leave.
Hairspray leave.
Or they're making us leave faster. They're like, fine, get out. Get out of here.
They're like,
Hairspray.
we want that hair revival.
Yeah. Or they're like, just give us the seagull.
We want
just
fresh,
want
new,
something
naked
quiet and
hippies.
nice. They want.
Anyways, she'll be
All
here
right.
all week.
I'm here all week, y'all. I'm back in the show.
11 shows next week.
My shoes are kind of weird, and just don't
Shoes
look
are
at
a
my
little different.
shoes, and don't look at my wrapped leg. But the cramp and the throwing up and the ankle twist.
Yeah.
God, I love what people think of, but
Yeah, none of them are there.
none of them are true. And I tore my muscle, and I never would have missed 4 shows if I hadn't torn a muscle. And I probably shouldn't have done the show today, but I'm back. I'm back. Broadway's back.
Sign up for this. Marissa Jaret Winokur has returned. I want to go under it and put again.
Again.
Bye.
My baby loves you.